You know, so many of us want thicker hair, and I know this personally because I lost so much of my hair in my early 20s, but the good news is there are things we can do. We just have to understand hair a little bit better. One of the biggest triggers of hair loss is stress, and we're also stressed and running around and all that other good stuff. But here's what it does. It literally cuts off circulation to the scalp. So your follicles tighten up, they shrink in size, so they go from big follicles to super tiny, and the hair then falls out. So stress is our biggest trigger. How do you combat that? Well, here's something that I learned from childhood. Massaging the scalp actually makes a difference when it comes to hair loss. And here's why. You can take a little bit of oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, you pick, and then add to it some of my favorite essential oils like rosemary, peppermint, lavender, and mix it all up together, apply it to the scalp, really get it in there, and sleep in it overnight. And what we're finding is that that gradually regrows hair. We know that oiling the scalp, that's an Ayurvedic tradition, calms the nervous system down. It's like instant stress relief. And oils like rosemary and peppermint, they're going to improve circulation to the scalp, so then you're going to get the scalp nutrients you need. The follicle goes from being shrunk to slowly opening back up, and your hair regrowth can begin. Lavender also helps us to calm down a little bit. That's one way to manage it. That's one way to regrow and get thicker hair. Another is to think about conditioning the hair in a different way. Many of us, for convenience, will grab the nearest conditioner and go for it, but a hair mask helps the hair shaft. So a dry shaft, a frizzy shaft, you know, really repairing that shaft so there's not so much damage from the wear and tear of what we do every day can make a difference. So I love using like an avocado, yogurt, honey mask that you can mash up together, literally rub it into the scalp 15 to 20 minutes before you're about to shampoo, and then wash it all out, shampoo it out, and your hair texture is better with lots of good vitamin E and fatty acids that it needs. The honey acts as an exfoliant too and helps to get rid of dead cells. When I think about hair, it's stress, right? It's relaxation. The other things that really are important when it comes to regrowing hair is balancing your hormones. We know, for example, that when women have babies, their hair falls out because their estrogen and progesterone goes down, and you'll usually see it in these temples, right in this area. When we have thyroid changes, our hair just falls out. So you literally can reach in and pull out, and there's all this hair in your hand, and I see that in so many of my patients. And then the androgens are a hormone where the hair gets wiry and thin and then just kind of falls out. Understanding the hormone imbalance associated with your hair loss is really important, and important in regrowing thicker hair. Our food matters too. We need nutrients. We need protein, we need fat, we need the B vitamins. Even magnesium has been shown to regrow healthy hair. So getting in a lot of eggs and lean meats and leafy greens is an important part of a hair healthy diet. So those are an essential piece of this puzzle too. I would say stress and food are always starting points. So I would begin there. The problem is that it takes 4 months to really notice a difference, so people give up. You know, it's hard to get all this right all the time. It's hard to make sure every piece of this is in the right place. Your stress, your hormones, your food, you know, what you're putting on your hair. Getting a little extra support, using some of the herbs that we know from Chinese medicine makes such a difference. Amla has been used in Ayurvedic medicine, and it also helps to bring more nutrients to the scalp. It's the highest vitamin C count in any sort of fruit or herb that we know of. And tea is a Chinese herb. Doesn't taste so great, if you know what I mean, but it helps to balance hormones. It actually lowers androgens to a certain extent. And I put both of those in my formula, Lush Locks. This is a patented formula that really was born out of my personal struggle with hair loss and trying to understand how to fix it. I had some big hair and it disappeared. So a lot of this was my struggle and trying to put the pieces together, but these are the things that have made a difference and have made a difference for so many patients over the years, and I want it to make a difference for you as well. Understand the key elements of hair, the stress, the hormones, the nutrients, what you're putting on your hair, and then what you may be deficient in and how you can support your body as you live the Superwoman life. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every Thursday. Check it out.